Ordinary love. Oh,
yeah, great. Wow.
Here we go.
Okay, let Graham probably added at the beginning, but
Okay.
we and let's see if he uses the video. But here's Belle with a huge ass, everyone.
Hell yeah.
Uh,
Belle with a huge ass. Ooh,
yeah,
we did it.
Jerry, if you ever want to contribute to these, pictures of big asses, you're welcome to. I feel like it's usually just me showing some weird picture I found, but you're welcome
Yeah.
to add to the collection, you can.
Yeah, I can also get canceled.
You can also have that on your internet history.
Yeah,
That
great.
this had to be mine. And that, and because the movie deals with the multiverse. Here is a commercial with Taylor Swift's multiverse, the Council One, right? Right, yeah, that's her.
Oh,
It's
nice.
their multiverse. So
Making connections here. It's all coming together.
yeah, guys. So this is actually perfect timing. I know we've been delayed, but it's perfect timing because the film we're doing today, it just won Best Picture. So it's like, why wait? Why do it before? We were gonna do it when it's official and it's Best Picture. So we're right on time. If
Yeah, we're right on time. And I'm sure, the Rom Bros, like if you got the right satellite service in your parents' basement to watch
they
the
did, yeah.
Oscars,
Oh,
or if you watched it with your parents,
uh, I was gonna say they did the 1 month free trial of Showtime so they can watch the movie. But then yeah, last night, yeah, you could also if you have the it comes up on the antenna. If you have an antenna for your TV, it's
nice.
yeah. But anyway, the Showtime you can watch the movie. I have the 1 month free trial myself, so I could check it out. But I guess we haven't said. People know what we're talking about, right?
Yeah,
It's,
you said it. You said that we were doing everything everywhere all at once.
I don't think we said that title yet, but
Okay, well, just
yeah,
won Best Picture of the Year. We
best
are doing
actress.
Best Actress, Best Supporting Actress.
Yes, which I was surprised by that.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of
Like,
I know that like Jamie Lee Curtis has a reputation for being like a very nice, like generous person, but I kind of wish someone would ask her like, so do you think you deserve that?
yeah, it's. I mean, yeah, even the doctor in this film, with Stephanie Shu,
Yes, I do.
she was also nominated in that category. I thought she did a way better part than Jamie Lee.
Yeah, no, I think if like we were just limiting it to like people in this movie who should receive an award, I think Jamie Lee Curtis would be at like the bottom of my list. That's
Yeah.
not even that she's not a good actress. It's just
Oh.
like I didn't even think that part like
It was like, yeah, it was like, I don't know, she just put on a costume and kind of acted
yeah,
like a bitch, kind of, it's like, was
yeah,
it? Yeah.
yeah, and
I I think
I
it's
don't know.
yeah, sometimes with Oscars and stuff like this, they give awards to people who have been acting for like decades, just like, okay, well, we
Yeah,
found
it's like
yeah,
they're owed one
yeah,
at some
so
point.
yeah.
Has Jamie Lee Curtis won an Academy Award before?
I don't believe so. I'm not sure she's even been nominated, but I'm pretty sure she has not won before. So this is probably her first. But also the actress that had been winning all these award show was Angela Bassett. She was,
Bassett?
yeah, she was winning for her role in Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever. And
Yeah.
she didn't win the Oscar. And I don't know if that also was a statement like how the Oscars were like, yeah, we're not gonna give best, awards like a superhero movie. I don't know if also that was the type of statement, not, doing that to a Marvel type film. So, but yeah,
Yeah. Um,
she's been
yeah,
winning.
there's a lot of controversy about I guess Angela Bassett's like reaction to her loss. And here's what I have to say about all of this.
Okay.
If this were men in sports, no one would think twice
Okay.
about having a reaction to a loss. So
Oh, okay.
I personally
I
think,
heard, well, I just heard that the camera showed on her and she wasn't smiling or anything. That's
yeah.
that's the only reaction I heard about. But it's like, even if we
Well,
can't,
everyone's I feel like the Twitterverse is very
yeah,
chatty about it.
that's where I
But
get most of my information from and his Twitter.
yeah.
So. But I mean, the camera's always on you. You can't be on all the time. But anyhow, yeah, big winner, big winner. It is, and I believe, yeah, this is probably the first comedy film that's won for decades also. So yeah, good that comedy's back in as best picture.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's
It,
classified as an absurdist comedy though. It's
yeah,
not
yeah.
I yeah.
Well, the last comedy to win was Annie Hall, which would be a romantic comedy.
Yeah.
But then I
Well,
guess,
yeah, rom-coms don't win very often either.
yeah, that was like the last one, and we all know didn't really doesn't age, it doesn't do nobody wants to talk about, nobody wants to talk about Annie Hall now. And I guess some people might consider Parasite a type of comedy. It was a couple of years ago. It's kind of, it has funny parts, but it's not like a full comedy. But yeah, this is more straight up comedy. But anyhow, so yeah, we're here. Uh, and so Jenny first, you first saw this when your dad was in town.
Yeah, my dad and I saw it together. I suggested it because I was like, "Hey, Dad, everyone's talking about this movie," because he wanted to go see a movie
Yeah.
together. And I said, "Everyone's talking about this movie. Let's go see it." Because I read like a little bit about it and I was like, "Oh, it's a sci-fi. That's
Oh, okay.
perfect for us to go see together."
Okay.
And then it's just the hype was so much
Yeah.
that it just was kind of lacking. It was also so
I
long.
think it's long. Okay, I will say it is like 2 hours. I believe it's like 2 hours. So yeah, they probably could have made it a little cut, made it a little bit less. Actually, I'll be honest. When first time I saw it, there was a moment where I was like, "Oh, this is probably the end," but then there's like 15.
Yeah, I think I had that moment too.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, okay,
Um,
well, yeah, I guess yeah, it's longer than you think it should be. This more
yeah.
honestly, this could be like a 90-minute movie. I don't know, like, but
Yeah, I just I think that yeah, it could have been 90 minutes. And I think that's the problem, right? Where it's fine if a movie is like longer if there's a purpose to it,
yeah,
but it just felt like there wasn't that purpose. So like while I think there are some great performances, I think Michelle Yeoh gave a very good performance.
yeah,
I don't think Jamie Lee Curtis should have won an award for her performance, but I don't begrudge anyone winning any of the acting awards. Like I think the acting was great. I think that was part of the problem for me too, is that it was such a good cast and it was so well acted that it was kind of like I felt like I just wanted the film to be better, you know? And I thought that that was what was making it good. And there also needs to be a story. But like maybe I just don't like absurdist comedy. You know what I mean? Like maybe it's just like
Uh,
not for me.
not too absurd to me, I guess.
Yeah, because I don't really like I don't like slapstick, and there are parts of it that was like verging into this kind of like both physical like comedy.
Did, did
Yeah.
did your dad like it?
No.
Okay, then yeah, I think if
I mean, I actually texted him
okay,
because I told him we were doing it.
what did Al say?
He said I didn't hate it, but also can't believe that's the best picture of the year.
Well, yeah, I figured if I brought my parents there, I think they would just think it's weird. I think it'd be too
Yeah.
weird for my mom and my dad. I think could get more into it, but he also would be like, "It's pretty weird," and like, because
Yeah.
but yeah,
Also,
yeah,
I don't want to name names, but some of the comedians who were talking about how this was the best movie they've ever seen, I seriously did not think some of those people had the attention span to watch something like this. I was
yeah.
honestly shocked.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Well, I don't know. Again, well, when it first came out, there were some people like that was like, yeah, it's really good. And then they would say, yeah, I want to see it again on Mushroom. So, that's the they experience.
Yeah, I think like that's a good point to bring up because there
Uh,
is that like physicality and theatricalness to it
you,
where I can see it being more of an experience
yeah,
versus like a story.
yeah, you definitely, yeah, if you're on something,
Yeah.
probably it'd be different.
Like a show or a music video.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
yeah,
So it definitely has those elements to it.
yeah. So, yeah. I think I think if you watch it again for a second and third time, it's like you follow it more easy. The first time I didn't quite know 'cause people didn't really explain it for some reason. Everyone's like, oh, it's hard to explain. So I think I knew it was kind of about like multiverse, but I didn't really know. So it was when you first watch it, I do think it's kind of hard to follow. But then when I watch it again, it flowed better. I understood where it was going. I kind of I just understood the whole thing better watching it again. So I think it is kind of like
Yeah.
a movie. If you watch it more than once, you get it better. And the second time, yeah, it got me the second time. It definitely, yeah, pretty, and that ending kind of it did hit me, and heartstrings. The first,
Yeah, no,
yeah,
totally. I think that's a great point. I think that there are like these themes, right? Of generations not understanding each other and trying to um, you know, have like a common bond. Like there's the story of a marriage, and then there's also the story of a mother and a daughter, and all of these things tied up into like the stressor of like a failing business. And I think that those like themes and those connections are very like poignant, and I think it's very relatable to a wide range of people. I think a lot of different people could see elements of themselves in those kinds of themes. So I think like that was like there were really these really like moving pieces. That ending scene was really moving. And I think that like goes back to kind of like saying that like yes, the acting was very, very good.
yeah.
But when you read about the writers and directors and the co-producers, like they basically say how they make films that like their parents wouldn't understand, right? Like they're trying to make these absurd kinds of, they're kind of like throwing things out there.
Yeah, they
So
made sorry before that is they did Swiss Army Man. I don't know if you would have saw Swiss
I
Army.
haven't seen it. Have you seen it?
Yeah, it's really weird. It's like
Yeah.
yeah, like Harry Potter is like a human army knife, I guess, and he has uncontrollable flatulence. He farts all the time. It's a big part of the story. If you watch that movie, you'd be like, these people would never win Best Picture, but
Yeah,
they
that's
did.
funny.
Yeah. But anyhow, do you always
Mhm.
blur your background? Are you one of those people?
Yeah, I mean, this is just set up for like work, so
Okay. Usually,
yeah.
usually I try to find just a blank wall, so it's very neutral, But
Oh, sorry.
no, I mean, no, it's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I just want to make sure in case I turn and do something or anything comes into the frame that you can't really like see what's happening. So,
Yeah, you probably do more Zoom meetings than I do.
yeah,
So,
I do a lot of Zoom meetings. I also, it's nice if I like have to like pick up and move somewhere and there's like mess behind me or something.
so if
But it's
someone
just,
walked in the background, would they be blurred out or like
yeah, they would be blurred
yeah,
out. You could see that there's someone there,
yeah.
but it would be like blurred.
I
So,
didn't know if it picked up on like a human face or something.
yeah, you can kind of tell. Well, sometimes my boss's dog comes into the frame and he's like an 80-pound labradoodle, but it just like looks like a furry blob, but I can tell it's like a dog. Yeah.
Dog didn't look 80 pounds.
Hmm?
The dog, it was that you sent me a picture of that dog. It didn't look like it weighed 80 pounds.
No, I didn't send you a picture of my boss's dog.
Oh, wait, well, there was a dog. Your dog sitting.
Yeah, it wasn't my boss's dog
Okay.
though. I don't dog sit for anyone at my work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was like um a dog on like Rover.
Oh, oh, you do. So you do Rover. You do.
Yeah, I did like a little bit.
Oh,
Um,
yeah. Amanda does that
oh yeah.
as a side gig.
Um, does
And
she bring them to y'all's house?
no, she goes to people's houses. I don't think it would work well bringing. All right, I have two dogs here. I
Yeah,
don't.
that's what I
That,
was thinking.
that's yeah, it's too much. And but Graham's gonna be listening to this. Graham did the dog walking thing, and then a dog bit him in the face, and then he's done.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. If Graham was here, he could tell the story. But yeah, I never.
Dang.
I saw him.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, I was like, "What happened to your face?" He was like, "Yeah, dog. Well, those dogs bit me." But
Fuck, that's so scary. Yeah, that was one thing that like scared me about it. But
yeah,
I was like the ones I was getting like puppies or
yeah,
like
I
these
would
like
have.
little dogs.
Yeah, these small dogs probably just in case. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Um,
anyhow, just
yeah, well, we'll ask Graham next time we're in studio
yeah,
to
and
tell the story.
yeah, and
Yeah.
Pop Tart got a disc problem, so
Oh, that's sad.
she has to chill out. It was really sad. Like Saturday night, we came back, and every time she walked, she would like squeal because it hurt. To me, yeah,
Oh,
it was a sad. It was like the saddest thing. It was really it's sad. To
that's really sad. How old is Pop Tart?
like gonna be 12, so old dogs, kind of get problems and stuff. I think they're just gonna have a rest and medicate her up and see how it does, so we don't have to do an expensive hip surgery.
Yeah, how does she do in the crate?
It's just like getting her in there. It's just moving Pop Tart is the issue because like yeah, it's like her hip bag. So like if you touch or move it, she's gonna yelp and squeal and
Yeah,
yeah. So it's
she won't walk in.
yeah, the bad side is we have a dog bed. We have to pick up the dog bed and slap it in
Oh,
there. So yeah,
oh.
and then she's cool in the crate. She's kind of like it's just chilling. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's good.
yeah, with Bevers, if he hears that people are upstairs, he'll scream to high heaven. Cause
Really? Oh
yeah,
no.
I think he had his first owner. I think they were just left him outside all day and neglected him. So he really has issues with abandonment. But
Yeah.
anyway, But yeah, I
Mm,
always like to pretend or hurt Pop Tart for fun. But now that she is hurt, it's not fun, guys. It takes the joke.
yeah,
Yeah, right.
it's not fun.
Yeah, it's not fun when somebody's
Yikes. Yeah,
actually in pain. You're like, oh, but she
yeah.
gets pretty zonked out. So
Mm,
anyhow, that's our dog
yeah.
situation. Anyhow, but yeah, they started to write this movie thing. It's at like 2010. They got the idea as before anybody else dropped a multiverse movie. And like you pointed out on our notes, it's more of a vehicle for Jackie Chan.
Yeah. I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah.
Because this definitely was a
Dude,
different vibe than that. So,
man,
in a better way.
that's who needs the next Oscar. Get Jackie Chan an Oscar, okay? Jackie Chan's a legend, okay? Good Jackie Chan an Oscar. Um, but yeah, but then they switched it with Michelle Yeoh, and actually, like, cause I think they actually legit like they named the character after her because the character is almost like her life, but then now they're multiverse. You know, she's like an actress, then she does martial arts. So they actually they even named it Michelle, but she was like, this is a bit too close. Let's like change
Yeah.
name. Let's make this.
Yeah, I like what she had to say about that. She said like she thinks that characters deserve like their own like story and they deserve for their story to be told and you shouldn't enmesh too much of like your own life into that. Which I thought was neat. And she was like a trained dancer too. So
Yeah, yeah. This yeah, this movie has everything: martial arts, dancing, comedy, drama. It's everything. And they have the guy, her husband, and I don't know how to pronounce his name. I've seen it written, but I don't know if I.
I wrote it out phonetically for this. Um Ki Kui Kwan.
Yeah, he had not acted in like 40 years. About
Really?
yeah, he was a child actor.
I didn't know much about him.
Yeah, he was a child actor. He was in the Indiana Jones Temple of Doom, and he was in the Goonies, and then he kind of
Oh, nice.
stopped acting, and then I think these guys were like, "Yeah, I wonder what that guy's doing," and he was like, "Yeah, I got nothing," and then yeah, now he wins the supporting actor. So
Well, well done for him.
yeah, which I agree. He brought, you know,
Yeah, no, fabulous
yeah,
performances all
yeah,
around. Um, yeah, I think
yeah.
yeah, it was hard for me to reconcile some of like the goofy aspects of the film with like the deep, like dramatic, like
It does,
moving parts, like the hot dog fingers.
yeah.
Like, I don't know, it's just like stuff like that. It just like doesn't it just like doesn't really work for me. I don't know.
What is your favorite universe?
I
Okay.
mean, my favorite was the hot dog universe.
Well,
I
well,
just didn't think it had any place in this movie, but I
I
thought it was funny. I was like, what?
I didn't like the hot dog universe solely on the fact that they would spit up mustard, and that was gross.
It
And
reminded me, you know what it reminded me of for like whatever reason? It reminded me of like the teddy bear planet in Star Wars.
Ewoks, Endor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Or it's like this doesn't belong here, so out of place.
Well, actually, they were supposed to be Wookiees, but then they well, Eddie, I don't know if you know much about the Star Wars lore, but they were supposed to be Wookiees, but then they weren't primitive enough, and it wouldn't make sense that Chewbacca is way smarter if he came from these type this culture, so that they were dumbed down and he changed them to Ewoks, and little teddy bears. Hey, no, there people shit on Wookiees too much, on Ewoks too much. They weren't that terrible. It was fine.
It was terrible.
Okay,
It
well,
was. It was so terrible. It was like, I don't know.
the battle point. Okay, what? Okay, well, let's see. What's your favorite Star Wars film now?
The first one.
So the very first one.
Yeah.
Okay, that okay. That's an acceptable answer. Okay, I
Yeah.
would. Okay, yeah. I mean, Empire Strikes Back is probably the best one.
Yeah. The Star Wars franchise has made so many mistakes.
Oh yeah. The prequels were cool when they came out, and I was like 10.
They
But
had like the literal worst actors of all time in them, though.
is that are we shitting on Hayden Christensen now?
Yes.
Okay, well, I whatever. Ewan McGregor is great actor, and Natalie Portman great actress, and that they got the voice actor for Jar Jar Binks. That was cool.
Well, they managed to have some good people and then cast the most important
Oh,
role with someone so bad that
and Dooku was cool. Dooku is underrated. They should have done more with Dooku, but
should we watch Star Wars next?
I mean, yeah, dude, I'm all down for Star Wars. I can watch Star Wars. I know a lot about
Yeah,
Star.
maybe we should watch the prequels.
No, why the prequel we had to watch? So when I was growing up, I had for the longest time I was like a Star Wars snob because they were remastered the originals and they put like new scenes in and it was like really bad. So
Mhm.
I had my VHSs for at the VHSs forever. And then the first movie, the tape got messed up. So I actually only watched like 5 and 6 all the time. And then,
Really?
yeah, but then I eventually was able to get the DVDs that were not altered. But anyway,
That's excuse me.
you good? You got Chick-fil-A.
No, don't say that. No product placement.
Uh, I earned Chick-fil-A points last week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they give you a lot of points. It's like yeah, it's like 150. All I need is 50 more for a free cookie or free ice cream. So
Free cookie, free ice cream.
yeah, it's like
Crazy.
and
You're
a
VIP over there.
free coffee. I should definitely give them it. Yeah, I'm a Chick-fil-A one member. So it's
Hell yeah.
anyway. But yeah, I know a lot about Star Wars. Oh, did you ever collect the ever collect the toys, or is that just me?
From like Happy Meals?
No, I mean the actual action figures.
Oh, no.
No.
I would I would never have been allowed to buy something like that.
I mean, your parents didn't let you have dolls or
No, I had like dolls, but I wasn't really into action figures. I guess I shouldn't say I wouldn't be allowed to, but
that
I wasn't really into things like that.
sure. I still have my collection at my parents' house in a shoebox. So
Really? Are they worth anything?
no, so I went through a phase where I was like, Star Wars is lame, and I sold all my action figures, but then a few years later, like in 10th grade, I was like, actually, Star Wars is cool. So then the next few years, I rebought all these action figures.
Were
So
they more expensive or less expensive?
they're about the same. They were just a new edition, so they weren't quite the originals I
That's
had.
pretty sad that you sold them and then bought them back.
I didn't buy the same ones
Yeah,
back.
no, I
But,
know, but like
well,
emotionally you bought them back.
I mean, because I was like, I was wrong. I let these. This is cool, okay.
Yeah.
Uh, well. You know what? As a kid, I didn't really think how bad Hayden Christensen was. I don't think it really bothered me. I think,
I don't know if it bothered me because I was so young, but I think my dad complained about it.
wow,
And I really valued his opinion on movies. So I think that,
you still value that.
yeah, I'm embarrassed to like something that like my dad doesn't like.
Oh, like this movie?
I didn't even
Oh,
really
you
like
didn't like
it.
it, so it doesn't matter. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad and I kind of agreed on it, I think. Like, yeah, we were both kind of stunned at one. I didn't see that many of the other movies though,
Oh,
so I can't really say.
well,
The only other the only other movies I've seen in theaters were Black Panther 2 and Megan.
I don't think either of those are nominated for.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying like this year.
Yeah. Black Panther 2 was also too long. That shit was like over 3 hours.
Yeah, and somehow it went by faster than everything everywhere else.
Well, if you think
For
so.
me, I was like, oh, went faster, but
So you didn't see any of these other ones just like at home streaming or anything.
wait, let me pull up the list.
You have because all the I mean, so I did see everything everywhere all at once, and I saw all Quiet on the Western Front, which is pretty cool. Top Gun Maverick, which I did see in theaters.
Who did you see it with?
Charlie,
Nice.
did you see Top Gun Maverick?
No.
Okay, well, uh, that movie Women Talking, I didn't see it, but I heard it's about these like Mennonite women who realize they're being raped in their sleep, and then I'm like, yeah,
What?
I know. I was like, oh my God, that sounds that
I am horrified.
yeah, that sounds like I really gotta whew, that's heavy, I'm like, geez, that's yikes. But then the Banshees of Inisherin, which is actually pretty good. I like that movie. It's on HBO. And they have a donkey. They brought on stage. Like, there's a donkey named Jenny, and
Oh, good.
Jenny the donkey.
Good.
And I think this guy, that movie should have won Best Supporting Actor. Because yeah, the younger guy of the movie has a pretty tragic scene of being hit by a woman, which I think we all can relate. It's pretty depressing. But anyway, then Triangle of Sadness, which I did watch yesterday. It's on Hulu. It's like
What
weird.
is that about?
It's like a satire about rich people. We got like these
Oh.
rich influencers on a yacht and just, the social hierarchy. They get stranded on an island. I don't know. It's whatever. I did not see The Fablemans, which is basically Steven Spielberg's life story. I guess he's run out of ideas, so he just did his life story. I did see Avatar. Uh, it wasn't like terrible or anything.
Yeah, I feel like I get what that was. You know what I mean without seeing
Yeah,
it.
I mean, it's like, yeah, it's cool. I started out with this, but then I was like, I don't think I can get into this. This is, I don't know. It's the way I wasn't into it. Then,
Yeah.
then I did see Tar with Alex in the theaters.
What is that about?
Wow, it's about this really famous conductor, but then you find out she's getting canceled. She's like a predator.
Oh,
So
wow.
yes, she and that movie, like the first like hour and a half, bored as shit. But then the next is way more interesting. So once she starts getting canceled, you're like, okay, I can pay more attention. But anyway, and yeah, Kate Blanchett also did really good job acting, but I'm happy Michelle Yeoh won. But yeah, those are all of the best pictures this year. I mean, I don't know what I would go with. I guess All Quiet on the Western Front was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It
Maybe I should see it. I did not enjoy the book, but
didn't well, it's pretty good at the adaptation of the book, so I don't know. It's kind of yeah, but it's on Netflix.
okay, maybe I'll try and watch that.
There's a funny part where the soldiers surround him, and the guy was like, "Don't shoot, don't shoot," and then they put the flamethrower on him, and he was like, "Ah, shoot me!" And that was
Yeah, I don't want to watch that.
it's about World War I. Yeah, it's war, man.
Yeah, I don't want to watch
No,
that.
this is all right. Yeah, dude, this is well. It's from the German point of view, but it won actually best international film, so it's actually from the German point of view. So it's not really, I guess, American, but it's still like war, dude. This is
Yeah.
yeah. But anyway, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what I would say was my pick. If I would pick any movie from last year, I had to think about what I would consider to be the movie of the year. But anyway,
Yeah.
maybe yeah, I'm trying to look at stuff that came out last year that I saw, and it's like this is it. I don't know. Anyhow, oh yeah, the menu was pretty cool. That should have been out. That was cool. Um,
What?
the
Sorry.
menu, the menu.
Oh, yeah, I still haven't watched that.
Well, anyhow, actually, I do have some questions from Noah,
Yes.
number one listener, Noah Crowley.
Uh, Hit me with them.
There's actually, I think he has like two questions. So, question number one. Evelyn initially resents Wayman because he bonds her to a life and existence she has grown to despise. Eventually, she is able to understand and appreciate the ways he loves and cares for her, and her ability to accept his love is tied to her ability to accept herself. Have you ever felt like you've been on either side of such a relationship, either resented or resentful for one person causes the other to affect themselves? Could be platonic or romantic. So,
Um, yeah, I mean, I think sometimes that the pain someone else causes you is you know, hits at this like fear you have about your greatest weakness kind of. And I think it's easy to um feel anger at your own decisions so much that like you can't accept like another person like caring for you, you know. I think that that is like true in both romantic and platonic relationships, right? But yeah, I think that's an interesting question. I think that it can feel, even though so many decisions are made that leads to like your overall life, it can kind of feel sometimes like it's this one decision. If you'd made this like one decision differently, like your whole life might have been better, but that's not necessarily true, you know?
yeah, okay.
What do you think?
What do I think? I don't know. I guess Um, I don't know if I don't know if I'm more of a wayman in life, then maybe I may have put people through that myself. But yeah, same type of thing, I guess. I really attached on to people, so then wait, yeah, they're yeah, if their ability, I guess, can make you, decisions can make you blame it on yourself and stuff.
Yeah, I think long story short, sometimes
This feels like I'm in therapy.
oh well, I don't want to be your therapist, so
Everyone says that.
yeah, well, good. Um, yeah, I think sometimes it's hard to forgive someone else before you forgive yourself.
Well, I guess that's true, but
Yeah. Like sometimes you have to start with forgiving yourself.
uh, well, yeah,
It's
well,
also easy to like hindsight. It sounds trite, but like, hindsight is 2020, like it's easy to like look back and think, oh, if I'd made that one choice, everything would be better. And sometimes it wouldn't be better, it just might be different.
yeah, we don't know. You can't. We don't know that. That's one thing that my therapist did say. He was like, well, you can't. We don't know what would happen, so you can't think about what, the unknown, because it's unknown. We don't know exactly if
Yeah.
things would have worked out that way. So, see, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, question two. The center of the film is a question about meaning. Parentheses, also a bagel. The movie argues that while we live in an inherently meaningless universe, we create meaning through our love and connection to each other. Would you agree with both parts of that statement? That Noah puts his personal belief. He's like, I personally, I feel like it's less an issue of being meaningless, but more that meaning is a created concept, a story we as humans made and share with each other and are free to believe in, but ultimately it's still a story. I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah. I really like that question actually because I like the way that's worded and I like thinking about instead of going and searching for meaning, it's kind of meaning is something you create, you know.
Yeah.
Um and yeah, I really like that. I like that comes back to like the hero or the heroine, like they have to go off on the great adventure to find themselves, right?
Yeah.
And but I do like the idea of yeah, that it's something you create. Like for instance, a lot of movies are, if there's like a love story, it's about like the couple. A lot of times it's a couple breaks up and then gets back together in like a TV show or a movie, you know what I mean? Or there's like the will they, won't they. And what I think is more interesting is to watch a couple stay together and struggle and go through it together and then come out. Like I think that is the more interesting character study, right?
Yeah. What if they don't stay together? This is so interesting.
Yeah, I think that can be interesting too, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where yeah, and searching and like
I was thinking of
uh
Marriage Story.
yeah, yeah, great example.
Yeah.
Um yeah, no, I think and um yeah, I think that's what's hard, right? Because sometimes chasing after something, whether it's a person or a thing or a dream or an idea, it can feel if you decide if it doesn't happen or you decide it's not what you want, sometimes it can feel like time lost, but like we are all creating our own like individual meaning and
Yeah. Yeah.
figuring out what we believe is a life well lived.
Yeah, I think the way Noah said it to me, it's like, we all think the grass is greener on the other side, but we can make the grass greener here.
Ah,
So
very
y-
good, Noah.
yeah,
Very good.
yeah, I guess that's not something I said, but it's same difference. Yeah, yeah,
I feel like Noah, I don't want to say missed his calling because the call is coming from inside the house, perhaps.
yeah.
I think Noah would have made a really good AP English teacher.
Oh, I mean, you can still there's still time for him to.
Exactly. There's still plenty of time for
Yeah,
that.
it's not that
But
old. You can become a teacher and really
yeah.
challenge his
I
students.
mean, Noah would honestly be like a really good like college instructor.
Because yeah, I think no, you're a teacher. You just don't see it.
Yeah. I think Noah is a natural teacher.
I thought you were gonna say like therapist or something.
No, I don't think he's a therapist, and I think
No,
you need to stop assigning that to people.
no, that no, okay. I'm not saying I didn't sign that. No, I just said because he psychoanalyzes people. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
because he finds that fun.
Okay, but not, yeah, I wasn't saying that from personal experience.
Noah finds the human condition fascinating, I think.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
We
Well,
need to hang out with Noah.
sure, we'll see what happens. Okay, whatever.
We
But
need to get Noah on the pod.
yeah, it'll happen. We'll make, yeah. He has plenty of ideas of stuff to do, so it'll happen. Sure, yeah. But yeah, okay. Anyhow, I don't assign people anything. Okay, I don't. Okay, that doesn't sound like me.
I think my phone's being attacked by Russian bots again.
Why was it attacked the first time?
It says, why did you miss your date tonight? You owe me a reasonable explanation.
Is
What?
that
It's like a Russian bot, I think.
oh yeah, that did well, I mean, did you reply last time?
Yeah, one time I replied and I got this like a bot selfie basically.
Oh yeah, I've got nudes like that from bots, so
Oh, gross.
yeah, I was like, oh dear, and then I was like, man, this can't be real. That's lame. But well, I don't know. You could have fun with it, or you could block the number,
Yeah, I'm gonna
or
block
call the number. Let's have them all right now.
him. No.
That's I don't get. I guess yeah, I don't get too much spam on my phone. So, but yeah, let's see what happens. It could just be a guy who tags random numbers to see if it works with someone.
Yeah.
Throw it out there. I worked with this lady, and the way she met her husband was like she accidentally called the wrong number. And then he called her back, and then they ended up talking on the phone for like hours. And then they met up, and now they've been married for like a decade.
That's like yeah, I Googled it and the first thing that came up was spam.
Yeah.
Um I that's like such a like 60s or 70s love story.
Yeah, well, it happened in modern time. I just think it was
Oh,
pretty.
really?
Yeah, no, she
It was
was.
a security breach.
Yeah, I guess it was something weird, but the first time they met, they had never actually seen each other. Like they had been talking for months on the phone, and then they drove. He lived like another state away. It's a lot. I think it had to do with people who probably didn't date much anyway. They were just like, well, this is something, like,
That's so funny. Well,
well, good for the hey, it worked, and they're still together, so.
yeah, good for them.
Yeah, what am I gonna say? I just call random numbers. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Is what
please. Are
what
you the Amazon delivery driver? Please, my package, sir.
Yeah, that's yeah. I should have done that job for Amazon. When I was like in middle school, this girl had her phone number in my yearbook,
Oh
and
yeah.
I was too scared to call it.
Martin, this is like the story of your life.
I'm always like, I can't. Because who's gonna pick up the phone? And I'll be
Her
like,
parents.
yeah, I'm like, and
Hey, this is Marty from before.
yeah, that is kind of like my life. I've been like, I don't know. And then, well, it didn't work out, but it's okay. I don't know. I think she has like 3 kids now or something. I don't know.
You
So,
could have been a you could have been a daddy.
again,
Alas.
like this movie, the things we don't do isn't necessarily determine what our future would have been, you know?
Ooh, deep.
Yeah, but anyway, true story.
Dr. Phillips.
Yeah. Well, do you want to set the timer to
Yeah.
summarize this?
Yeah, who's up to do it?
I actually do not know. I don't remember.
I
Uh,
think I did the last one.
okay, cool. Then I can do this one.
Okay, I'll set the timer. All
Okay.
right. Oh, that's a stopwatch. All right, and go.
Okay. Well, this movie is like this lady, they own a laundromat and they don't pay their taxes or something. And then they go to the IRS and then her husband's like, oh, stuff's going on at other universes. Your daughter is evil. She's trying to destroy all the universes, and then she travels through and then tries to stop her daughter or something, and then they realize, oh, life does have meaning, and every universe, I'll pick you, and they all are happy, and the universes are saved, and I think I described him pretty well. Uh,
Yeah, you left out hot dog fingers.
well, that's one of the universes. Hot fingers, famous people, the pinky, she has a strong ass pinky universe. So
Hell
that's
yeah.
that's the movie guy's best picture, and that
Um, yeah, that was the movie. Well, um, cool. Yeah, well, we hope you enjoy
yeah,
it, Ron Bros. We hope you understand it. We hope you and your parents saw it together.
yeah,
And we will be back with um another Academy Award winning movie
yeah,
in the
yeah.
future. And also Martin and I are going back to the theater. So
And we're going to a dog park.
oh yeah, we're also
Well,
Martin and I are on a show together at 6 p.m. on Wednesday at a dog park.
yeah,
This show will probably be over when this comes out, maybe, maybe not.
yeah, yeah. And whenever this goes out, Jenny's hosting for Rosebud Baker this weekend.
Aw, thank
At the
you.
Improv, so you can see her there.
Woo!
Yeah,
Yeah,
but yeah, that was see Jack a little pill.
yeah. And
Yeah.
don't you have a feature gig coming up?
Uh, so again, so that at the comedy lot, they switched me to a show in May, but it's okay because it's like a whole weekend. So,
Nice.
but the 26th this month, I'm at the Improv because I wanted Tony Woods' friends with Tony Woods.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's not till the 26th though. So, anyhow, yeah, that's what we got going on. And remember, I got the mailing list. You can
Yeah,
go.
get on Martin's mailing list so you can get both the hot goss
Yeah,
and find out where you can catch Fly
yeah,
Marty Phillips.
the rundown of everything. So
Yeah,
that's how it
it's
is.
good to
But
know. It's good to
yeah,
be in the know.
yeah, that's what we always say. Be in the know.
Be in the know.
Be in the know. Okay. Well, I guess Thanks for listening, everybody. That's it.
Have a great week, Ron Bros.
love.
Bye.
Oh.